The original building of EDGE Amsterdam West was designed by the ancestors of the Architekten.
I was mostly fascinated by the 70s as a kind of very specific period when people believed in technologies, and you know that the office place changed radically from working location to the meeting location.
They lend themselves fantastically to this new idea, to these new concepts. Because these concepts were invented in the 70s, you know, the difference between space and place. These buildings were made for that. And then you see that converting a 70s building now into the new office spaces gives you great results, gives you wonderful spaces, gives you, a very exciting office environment. While converting sort of typical late 80s buildings, it's much more difficult because they're much sort of tight, wrapped tight around their specific programs. And now it is much more difficult to salvage.
EDGE Amsterdam West, it was designed as a very social, open floor workspace, one of the first ones in the Netherlands where it was not possible to make a closed work area. So we had floors of 7,000 square meters, which was just open workspace.
The architect Oyvaar was certainly very much influenced by work of Louis Kahn. And of course with the structuralist later on. They introduced octagon as idea to make impossible division in rooms. And this, let's say, the barrier would help people to stay in open space. I think that was a major, let's say, the anchor of thinking.
Now we were able to renew this idea to make, as the Architekten, to look at the building again and then to see how we would make this building ready for the next 50 years.
This building got a second chance, not for nothing. I mean, it could be also teared down. That was another option, but the client decided to keep it because they saw the potential in that. And I think that building proved already that it can be changed from one condition to another condition, and I believe it is going to be able also to give a kind of answer to the new COVID or post-COVID time.
I wish it would shed a new light on sustainability, because this is the first time that we can actually prove that these colossal buildings of 50, 60, 80,000 square meters, all made of concrete and single glazed and a Paris-proof sort of disaster, that they're very easily converted into something very sustainable, and we can prove that these structures actually last decades and decades. And we see, especially in the EDGE buildings, of course, EDGE Olympic and EDGE West currently, that the sort of reinvention of these big blocks gives they're future-proof for many decades to come, I'm sure.